Hey guys, was this video 14? Well, yeah, here we are. Finally got the water pump on, fan bracket on. I lost a fan bracket bolt underneath the car somewhere, but this is what she looks like now. If you've been following, you know what this engine bay looked like when I first opened this hood, but it's still dirty now, but at least it's painted. Yeah, this is just dust from cleaning. All that. Yeah, looks like I got to paint over there again. That's okay. Painted over there. It's still good. But the big news is there's the water pump. Alright. I just put it in. Tighten the screws up by hand. Says to leave it like that for about an hour. Then I'll torque them to specs, which says about 21 Nm, which is whatever that is, but Newton meters. But that translates into about 15.49. I'll say 15.5. We'll set it at 15.4, 15.5, somewhere in there. That's what we torqued the generator bolts to. As you can see, the generator, after I cleaned it, I painted a little bit. Painted the pulley. Painted this pulley, as you remember, was silver. Painted it black. This is the old fan bracket. As you can see, I cleaned her up, painted it. New water pump. Everything's good. I lubricated all these. All these are spinning freely. This, as I said before, was frozen. It's just spinning freely now. It must have been rusted out. But I contacted someplace online. They make AC hoses, so I'm gonna splice this line, make a line to the condenser. So one dilemma: the fan clutch, the fan blade bolts are too short to go onto the new fan clutch. So the new fan clutch, though it fits this car, was a different brand, and the bolts are a little too short. I'm gonna have to send it back, get a different fan clutch. I may not want to wait. I may have to just get my money back. I may be forced to go to AutoZone, just get a fan clutch, and throw it together. I'm eager to see if it's running. I'm waiting to get some air compressors to clean the spark plug hose. I cleaned all around there, but I don't want to take the plugs out and inspect them until I clean inside the holes with some compressed air before I take the plugs out. Distributor cast, the wires, they looked like a couple of the wires kind of dogged here, but I'm gonna inspect this too. But first thing, we're gonna see if the car's running. Once we get the car running, we'll see. Here, I got a new power steering filter, which I may have mentioned this before, but if you guys didn't know, there's a power steering filter down there somewhere. As I've heard online, this is supposed to be up to here. I never even knew that this was the power steering. I thought that up there was the power steering, which I'm seeing now is the brakes. It's the brake fluid. So I got fresh brake fluid, power steering fluid, fresh filter. Before we start her up, I'm gonna suction all this out, take out the old power steering filter. It looks kind of reddish. It's probably old, corroded. Filter's probably never been changed. Definitely. Don't even know if the fluid's ever been changed. Let's see what the brake fluid looks like. Yeah, I cleaned it yesterday. I noticed it's clean before opening, but this was wiped down really good. And yeah, looks alright. It's a little low, but the rear brakes are low. And I've heard that if you fill it up and then change the rear brakes, that this may overflow. So what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna mess with the brakes, with the brake fluid. What I'm gonna do is change the brakes, maybe take out some fluid, change the brakes, and then add the brake fluid. So there you go, guys. I know I've been long-winded. It's been a long road here, but if you can remember what this car looked like, this is looking great now. All the plastics, of course, have been cleaned. Plastic renewal put on it. New hoses. I'm gonna clean up the radiator. It's a new condenser. A used fan is on the way, and I got all the fluids I need. I got antifreeze, oil, power steering fluid, brake fluid. I got recharge for the AC once I ever do get it fixed. At least you can see it and touch it now without your hands being black from dirt. This whole engine, as you can recall, when I opened the hood, all you saw was black. All you saw was all black. Alright, these wires are a mess, but that spider thing that holds the wires, that's in there. I just wanted to put this piece on. Now that this is on, it's been there for a minute. It's past the curing time of 24 hours. We're gonna put this together, and I'll keep you guys posted. Definitely hit you up when I start her up later.